Very good, very good. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's it. That's it. Hey, that was perfect. Seriously. What's up? How you doing, Sugi? Okay, good to see you. So we're gonna work on ollies today, okay? And you skate really well, but you don't really put much time into doing ollies, huh? So we're gonna work to make them better, okay? So go ahead, throw your skateboard down. And you are goofy, so your right foot's gonna go up on the front, back foot on the tail, perfect. And I want you to try to center your pinky toe in between these two bolts. Good. And back foot looks good. And yes, you can hang your pinky toe kind of off the tail for a little extra leverage and more power. So keeping your head centered in between your feet, and you want to kind of raise your heels so that you feel like you're leaning a little bit more on your toes. Yes, when you're standing and skating, you don't have to have your heels up like this, but it is more beneficial for that power when you need to spring off of your toes into your pop. Okay, so now let me see you bend down and try to give it a little pop off the tail. Perfect. Hey, that was like the best one you've ever done right there. See that? That's magic. That's how we do it here. Skatepark lessons. All right, again, nice deep breath. Now try to give me a little more power. Good, good. See? So that foot placement, I think, is a big thing to help you automatically right off the bat, because before we started filming this, you weren't doing it this good, and now you are. So we did go over this a little bit just before we started filming. So go ahead, try it again. Nice deep breath. Really bend down. Ah, almost. So that's a very common problem.
It will pop.
Exactly. So a very common problem is people go to pop and they don't strike their tail off the ground, okay? So I really want you to exaggerate your bend down into your pop, okay? So really sink your body weight down. Good, see? And that one was probably one of the better ones right there, okay? And a little more help is notice how she's rolling her wheels into the crack line right there. Yeah. That is a great benefit when you start to do this without moving and you want to just try it on flat ground without rolling. You use the crack to help you not move. Very good, very good. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's see one more of those. Okay.
That happens once in a day.
Let's see one more of those. Now I really want you to bend down, give it a super hard pop, and exaggerate pulling those knees up into the chest, okay? Oh. Almost. Missed that pop, that's okay. Remember, really hammer through that back foot into the ground. Spring, good. A little bit more. How about this time, give me a little bit more slow motion. Just experiment, yeah. So do your pop, but don't move so fast. Good. Now, sometimes the slow motion helps people feel more connected to their skateboard. Because if they try to jump really fast, it's almost like trying to jump really fast with no skateboard. It just doesn't feel right. You feel more power and more spring out of your toes if you kind of jump slower. So like, yeah, so this time, jump fast. Try to jump fast. No skateboard. No skateboard, try to jump fast. See, now try to jump a lot slower and swing into it. Yeah, see, to me, the jumping slower feels better, right? So same for your ollie. So go ahead, try it again. And I find that's a very common problem with a lot of people is they try to ollie too quick. Really so bad. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll pop and they'll kind of push their legs down to push their board onto the ground way too soon. So nice big deep breath, big bend down, big spring, and pull those knees up. Good. Hey, I'm proud of you. That was fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna try one where you do just a gentle push, and we're gonna let's use this blue line right behind us. We'll use that as a guide to not only practice our timing of when to pop, but also give us something to try to ollie over, okay?
Is speed important?
Yeah, let's go with like slow to medium speed, okay? So like 1 or 2 pushes and lean into your push. Good. Nice big bend. Good. So Hey, that's all right. So we're gonna try this again, and I want you to think when you're running on the ground and you jump. Do you jump straight up or do you jump forward?
Forward.
Exactly. So that's a big part of doing your Ollie. The faster you go in your Ollie is the more you need to pop and spring forward. So you almost kind of, in a sense, you almost kind of pop and push your board backwards. It feels like when you pop off the tail, you're kind of popping backwards. So go ahead, take a nice deep breath. Good, good. And now we're starting to figure out how much to lean forward, right?
Yeah.
So try it again.
Right here.
Big push, really set those feet up quick so they feel good. Heels and toes. That's it. That's it. Hey, that's good. Good. So, all right, now start back a little bit further and really try to get,
Feet set up.
yeah, try to get those feet set up a little bit early because being prepared is everything. You don't want to feel rushed. Good. Hey, you're now clicking off the tail and you're getting all those wheels off the ground.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my.
So again, start back a little bit more. That way you have extra time. Because again, your goal and everybody's goal when skating is to be skating faster than walking, right? Because this ultimately is just a mode of transportation that happens to be extremely fun and addictive. So big push, bending down, big pop. Almost, almost. A little more power off of that tail. I hope you're feeling it, okay? Really try to hone in and feel that spring off of the tail. Feel your skateboard really bounce off of the ground and up and into your feet as it springs off the tail. Good.
Little pop.
Little pop, see, but that's the beginning, right? So again, this is like a musical instrument where you're gonna have to practice, but the goal is to get a little bit better and better every time you do it. But the consistency in practicing is the most important aspect once you start to get a good Ollie. Once you start to learn that rhythm, you gotta keep doing it so it becomes more comfortable. Ah, almost, almost. So remember, the power through that back foot. Really spring and slam off of those toes on the back foot. And your power, hey, your power comes from the ball of your foot. So let me see underneath your back foot. Yeah, so it's gonna be like right here. So the ball of your big toe, which is this. Okay? Yes. Because again, when you spring off the ground, that's what that is. Springing off the toes. Nice deep breath, big push. Bending down. Good. Getting it better. Getting it better.
Get it better.
All right.
Harder to pop while moving.
It is harder to pop while moving because then you have another balance point. So there's forwards and backwards, and not just side to side. So if you're standing still, you only have to worry about heels and toes.
Right.
But when you're skating, you have to worry about leaning over the nose and tail and heels and toes. Try it again. Good. Hey, if we put a pencil on the ground, you're able to Ollie over it. So you are getting off the ground. Okay, and that truly is the beginning. Experiment. Go give it an extra push this time. Really bend down and lean into that push. Good. Nice big pop. Good. Good. Hey, fantastic. Seriously, I'm proud of you. That's good. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we'll hold the fence and we're gonna practice bending down, popping, and really pulling those knees up into the chest. Okay, so go ahead. You're gonna throw your skateboard down, probably about, you could do it right here. You can throw your skateboard down maybe 6 inches to a foot from the fence, depending on how tall you are. Okay, on the balls of the feet, really get a nice big deep bend down and big pop. Good. Now notice right away you need to work on popping off that tail, right? So, and that's a very common thing. So how about a little bit slower and really try to slam off of that tail and lean into your front foot. That's it. You see that?
Yeah.
Hey, look at the difference there, okay? And that's the goal, okay?
Moving slow really helps.
Moving slow really does help. And like I said, a lot of people, they rush.
Yeah,
So
like fly out, I always rushed, but after moving slow, it's
yeah.
a lot
Yeah, you
easier.
a lot more control, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the goal. Nice deep bend. Ah, good. Hey, you have a really good motion of front foot up, tail striking the ground, and then leaning into your front foot, which looks pretty perfect, honestly. So again, nice deep breath, really bend down, dropping the butt to the grip tape. That's it. See, hey, that was amazing right there. Hey, you keep practicing this and you'll be able to ollie over a skateboard on the ground like very quick.
Wow.
Yeah. Like you saw, if I showed you that footage, you'd be like really impressed.
Holding fans is...
It's a life changer. Yeah, it's a game changer for skating. Yeah. I know, I've been teaching this so long, and this really was the big confidence booster, and it helps people kind of slow down and gain that control and confidence. Look at that. And now you're able to recreate it, okay? So I want you to experiment now. A little bit more power.
More power.
A little bit more power, but right when you bend down and pop, give it a lot more power.
Back.
But then, yeah, through the legs, through the back foot. But then when you're in the air, go right when you strike off the tail, move slow again. Just keep that nice slow smoothness. Nice and smooth. That's it. And even that was still a little fast.
That was fast.
That was fast. So try it again. Same power out of the tail, but a little bit smoother and slower into the front foot. Yep. And now that you have it to this stage, really start to feel your front foot slide up and into the nose of the concave and leaning into that front foot. Okay. So go ahead, stand on your tail. Let me see you just stand, lift those front wheels up. Hold the fence. Yeah. Just stand on your tail on the ground. There you go. Now let me see you roll and slide that front foot up. Good. Go ahead, do that one more time for me.
Where? What part? What
So you should feel
Here?
you should feel kind of the side edge of your pinky toe. So here's your pinky toes, like right here, right? So it'll be kind of that side edge. So look, if I take off my shoe, like here's my pinky toe, and here's kind of that side edge of my foot. And that's where I really feel my ollies. So yeah, you'll kind of feel all this section of your shoe will slide up and into it. Yeah, so give it a nice big pop.
Have a hole.
Yeah, that's your trophy, right?
Yeah.
That's how you know skateboarders. You got to earn it though. Nice big deep breath, big bend. Hey, really good, but back foot came off. Let's try that again. Nice and relaxed. Good. Hey, that's really turning out so good.
Yeah, like my feet were...
Big deep bend. Look at that. Hey, that is so awesome. All right, good. Let's change it up, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want water?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's get water.
It's hot. But better than yesterday.
Empty skate park. Living the life. All right, let's try a few more ollies, and we're gonna go over here, and I have these two little lines on the ground, and now there's actually a gap to ollie over. So the gap adds another layer of difficulty because there's actual speed requirement to make it over the gap, right? Just like if you're gonna run and jump over a little stream or something, like you gotta run fast enough, because if you don't, you end up in the water. So. And for everybody else watching, it's an awesome thing to do is put some tape on the ground while you're learning, even before you start using sticks. Don't use sticks until you feel confident that you can clear over the sticks. So here's my two lines, and they're probably about 6 inches apart. So, all right, Solgi. Remember, take a nice deep breath. Let me skate next to you, but I'm gonna go in front of you just a little bit. Okay, ready? Nice deep breath. Go ahead. Ah, almost. Even with that, even with your speed and kind of a half pop, like if we slow motion and watch it, I think you still make it. Yeah, yeah. So we'll try it again. Good. You think you made it? Start back a little bit more. To be honest, I really do think you're making it. Take your deep breath, big pushes. Remember, get those feet set. Really feel the balls of your feet. Perfect. You are totally making it.
Really?
Yes, I promise you. It's so unbelievable, huh, for you?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Hey.
That gap?
Yes. I promise. Yeah, when I make the video, you'll laugh. You'll be like, oh, wow. Okay, hey, now we're gonna step it up again. Sorry, I'll speed up the learning process here.
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to start at the top of the bank, okay? And just do a little drop in, gentle drop in down the bank, and use that speed into your pump to ollie over this, okay? So now, what the cool thing with this is you don't have to worry about pushing. Right. You can drop into your pump, and when you drop in, you're almost already in ollie position. So if you want, you can put your back wheels over. You remember how to do this? How to drop in on the bank? Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's try it again. I'm gonna try to get out of your way more. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Now, the next little bit of this is to exaggerate your landing, and you're going to do that by really bending down into your landing, and that's going to help you really regain your balance.
Am I standing when I land?
Sometimes you're a little stiff when you land, yeah. So, but that's only sometimes. Okay. So go ahead, try it again. We're trying to smooth out this whole process so it's one solid motion. You're trying to train your brain to make this process the usual and regular. Good. That's right.
Why is my tail dragging?
A little more power. More power, and really bend down into that powerful pop, okay? That's it. That's it. Hey, that was perfect. Seriously. Hey,
Can't believe I made it.
Great job on the ollies today.
Thank you.
Hey. And thanks for letting me film this, okay? Cool, cool. Remember, keep practicing this.